Welcome, everyone, to One Night in Bozeman on Star Trek Online.
Good, you made it. I wasn't looking forward to dealing with this by myself. Our holo emitters are doing their job, and the bombings should happen soon. Once that's finished, we can get started. I brought some remodulators. Once you've equipped one, we can drop the holo shield and get moving.
As I was saying, welcome back to Star Trek Online. I'm your host, the Housecoat Gamer. Today, we're doing One Night in Bozeman. A redo of one of my previous vids, for the simple reason of it's in 720, this is 1080, so onward we go.
Daniel said this might happen. Something to do with the effect of chronoton flux on short-term memory. Hey, gotta love temporal mechanics. Yeah, I've been sent back in time to fix a problem. It's April 4th, 2063, the day before first contact. This is the missile complex where humanity's first warp-capable vessel was launched. The Borg are the problem. They're here, and they're trying to change history in their favor. History says the Borg failed because of Picard and the crew of the Enterprise, but as of now, history's wrong. Somehow the Borg managed to pull victory from the jaws of defeat tonight. We're here to make sure that doesn't happen. Right now, we're effectively invisible inside this holo shield. Once we're ready to move out, we'll drop it, and our personal emitters will kick in. Think of them as a sophisticated disguise kit. They'll make us look like we belong here. To the locals, we'll look like a band of 21st century humans wandering around the woods of Montana. Any other questions? Okay, the bombing should end quickly thanks to the Enterprise. We're gonna need to move fast once things stop exploding.
Alrighty
Don't forget
then.
to equip a frequency remodulator.
Oh, please, I don't need a frequency remodulator. 1, I've got them. 2,
Right, let's
Thompson.
get moving. We need to get to the complex quickly. So much for the bombing run. The Enterprise must have finished off the Borg vessel.
The Borg tend to die that quickly.
We are the Borg. Your biological and technological distinctiveness will be added to our own. Resistance is futile.
Not tonight.
After all this time, they still haven't learned.
Yeah, they're the
Resistance
Borg.
is inevitable.
They're the Borg. They honestly don't get why we want to remain individuals.
Complex took some hits. Let's check for survivors.
But anyway, I kind of miss the first contact Borg. I'm not a fan of the bionic zombies of STO.
I'm not picking up any Borg life signs in the complex.
Yet.
Picard and his people should be here now. Let's make sure before we move on. Okay, my tricorder's picking up multiple subspace comm signals in the area. Some of them are Starfleet, but they're coming from inside the missile silo. Probably protecting Zephram Cochrane. The rest of the signals are coming from the southwest. Any guesses as to the source? Got it in one. Looks like they managed to send down a few landing parties before their ship blew up. Chances are they're here to make our lives difficult. I think it's time we return the favor.
I always enjoy shooting the Borg with a 45 ACP. Ah! I really like these drones. Why did STO just...
Heads up, there are drones ahead.
Why did they just
Your
decide...
defenses are insufficient. You will be assimilated.
Why did they have to go for the more extreme option? Exploding propane cans. Well, I guess I'm firing tracers. Because that's the only way these things could explode.
There are lights over there. Looks like a camp of some kind. The Borg will be drawn to it like moths to a flame. We need to protect the locals. We have
Indeed.
life signs ahead. Some of them are Borg.
What do you want? Get away from us!
You will be assimilated. You will adapt to serve the collective.
What the hell are those things? Robots? Zombies? Robot zombies?
Actually, that's exactly what they
Afraid
are.
something like this will happen. Take out those drones.
I miss these drones. I miss the first contact Borg. I like them. And I'm not a fan of the new Borg from,
Okay, we're gonna need to do a memory wipe on the locals. They can't remember the Borg. Setting your tricorder to emit a neurolytic pulse should work.
Great, now I'm the MIB. Maybe next time I should make a vid where everybody's in black suits. Actually, that's a pretty good idea.
Looks like the Borg have changed their tactics. They're avoiding Cochrane and the Enterprise crew and focusing on assimilating the locals. Makes sense. After they lost their ship, they lost their numerical advantage.
You think?
No argument here. I ran a quick scan of these drones. There's several references in their onboard nav systems to a location north of here. Designation Resource Node 01. We should check this out. Whatever they're up to isn't a good thing. Alright, this area is clear. Picking up Borg signals to the north, though.
When is whatever the Borg are up to good?
Apparently Resource Node 01 is a garbage dump. So I was wondering. There must be something of tactical value here. Let's make sure they don't...
A bit late for that, but we're going to resolve that problem rather succinctly, aren't we? Oh, look at
Great.
that.
This place smells and it's one. Take them down.
Ouch! I love it when things explode.
Let's see if we can figure out what they were looking for here.
Because, you know, boom!
Power amplifiers. Copper tubing. And lithium batteries. Oh, hell. I think I know what they're doing here, and it's not good.
When is it?
Fair point. I think they're trying to build a transporter. They might have lost their ship, but there's a lot of Borg still in Enterprise. If they can beam those drones down here, this situation will go from bad to worse.
I have a Thompson submachine gun with infinite ammunition. I think we'll be fine.
Complex isn't far. Let's make sure it's secure and then work on finding and dealing with this bootleg transporter.
It's never bootleg when it's Borg technology. Then it's just a transporter.
No sign of the Borg. Run a scan, make sure Picard's team is always on the floor. I'm picking up Starfleet comm badges inside the bar and... Hold on. More Starfleet comm badges inbound, but they're on Borg drones.
I miss those Borg.
Fair to say the Borg finished making their transporter. Those were assimilated Starfleet officers from Enterprise. Let's sweep the perimeter and make sure there aren't any Borg going after Cochrane.
They're always after Cochrane. I should watch First Contact later.
Okay, the perimeter's clear. I'm thinking that transmission tower is our next stop.
Hello? Goodbye! And this is why you keep the Thompson. Here's my plan. Shoot everything, blow it up.
There it is, one bootleg Borg transporter. We need to take it out before this place is crawling with drones.
Didn't I just say that bootleg doesn't matter with the Borg? Because even if it's crap, they'll just make it Borg in 5 minutes.
There are 3 transporter pads. Each of them is powered by an array. I can send a feedback pulse from each array to the transporter pad it powers. It should be enough to overload and destroy the pad. Yeah, there's that. You're gonna need to keep them off me while I work, or this plane will go sideways real fast. After we're taking care of the transporter pads, we'll deal with any drones in the area. And if we're lucky, that'll take care of this temporal crisis once and for all. Let's cross that bridge when we come to it, okay? Right now, we have a transporter to shut down. Ready to do this?
Are you ready for this?
Get me to the first array and I'll start disabling their transporter.
First things first. Ha ha! This is always fun.
This won't take long. They're using a simple modulating cipher.
I have more guns than you do.
Alright, this one's done. Let's go.
Next. Yeah. I severely hope the Temporal Integrity Commission's cleanup crew resolves all this Borg garbage. Because,
They're onto us. Security protocols just spiked, and not in a good way.
when does security protocol spiking ever be a good thing?
Two down. That last one's gonna be a real bitch.
Aren't I aware of that? Because, it's in a pool of some kind.
We have analyzed their tactics. We have adapted. We are bored.
Oh look, an elite tactical drone. Here's what I have to say to that.
Taking fire here. Do something about that, okay?
Working on it. It's not exactly simple.
Those drones are getting too close for comfort. Fix that.
Working on it, 7. I mean, I like Picard 7,
Taking
but
fire here. Do something about that, okay?
yeah, you can pretty much guess why I haven't been making any STO vids. I've been working on the Klingon.
I think I pissed him off.
I've been working on the KDF recruit. Fortunately, I had a significant amount of backlog. But I'm not going to be making any more vids until, well after May.
Got it. The transporter's out of commission.
I mean, I've still got things to do on STO. My non-STO vids will be continuing, but, well, you get the point.
I think we're through the worst of it. I'm not picking up any Borg activity in the area. Nice work. Over as far as you're concerned. I'll deal with all this Borg tech lying around. It's a mess, but my nanites will make short work of it. As for you, feel free to return to the present. Take a break, have a drink. You've definitely earned it.
Oh, but I have. Housecoat Gaming signing off.